praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Hakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, the room and teach well. Peace and salutation to the 1144 first fruit. So this is all the more reason that this place needs to go down, or we need to get out of here. So the U.S. Supreme Court weakens rules on discharge of raw sewage water into water supply. So it says ruling by the court, which has Republican supermajority, undermines the 1972 Clean Water Act. So it says the U.S. Supreme Court has weakened rules on the discharge of raw sewage in water supplies in a 5-4 ruling that undermines the 1972 Clear Water Act. The Clear Water Act is the principal law governing pollution control and water quality of the nation's waterways. It says the Republican majority court ruled on Tuesday that the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, cannot employ a generic water body focused pollution discharge limits to Clean Water Act permit holders, and must provide specific limitation to pollution permittees. The ruling is a win for San Francisco, which challenged the non-specific or narrative, quote unquote, wastewater permits that the EPA issues to protect the quality of surface water sources like rivers and streams relied upon for drinking. It says in a 5-4 ruling written by Justice Samuel Alito, the court blocked the EPA from issuing permits that make a permittee responsible for surface water quality, or end result permits. It says a new term coined by the court. It says the agency has adequate tools to obtain needed information from permittees without resorting to end result requirements. So it says the EPA issued in San Francisco a permit allowing it to discharge pollutants from its combined sewer system into the Pacific Ocean. The permit's condition prohibits discharges that contribute to a violation of applicable water quality standards. The permit included generic prohibits whatever on the impacts of water quality. I just went blank there. As a part of the EPA's efforts to halt San Francisco's release of raw sewage into the Pacific during rainstorms. So pretty much, man, they're going back and forth if, raw sewage water is going to be contained or in water supply that you bathe with, that you drink with, that you cook with. This is where we live. 1 second. Okay. Salakia. Give me another second, Salakia. All right. Yeah. So with that being said, let me get this precept. This is Psalm 14:3. It says, "They are all gone aside; they are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one." This is the place that we live in, man. There's not one person who rules this society at the moment that is good. Shit. Really, there's not. Just like Yahweh Shai said when he was on earth. There was no one good but the Heavenly Father. Everybody, the scriptures talk about our righteousness is as filthy rags. Okay, is as filthy rags. All right. So this matter of fact, let's get this word filthy and see what it means real quick. Become filthy. H444. Allah. It says to be corrupt morally. It says to be corrupt morally or tainted. To muddle. The word muddle there is to bring to bring into disorder or a confusing state. All right. Shit. Even this poison that's being put in our water supply. Okay. Even this water, this corrosion or this pollution that's put in our water supply. Ultimately, people drink this stuff, bathe in it. Shit, we do too, man. The scriptures say we shall eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles in the book of Ezekiel. And that includes our water supply too. Okay? All right? All that seeps into a person's body, and what you what you are and what you drink, what you eat is what you are. Whatever, you know what the saying is. Same thing, whatever you input in your body is what you're gonna be the outcome of, you know. So it's just kind of it's vexing and it's tough to read things like this, but this is ultimately Esau just trying to diminish us as a people, just like it says in the 83rd chapter, Psalm 83 in 4 says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. There's many ways and forms and formulas that they come up with to cut us off from being a nation. And I'm talking about these other heathen nations, primarily the Edomites. It's not just taking the Bible away from us and taking us away from our power. It's food. It's legislation, it's policies, it's written legislations, it's it's the school system. Okay, it's taking away our heritage and our culture. It's diminishing us from who we are. It's brainwashing us. It's manipulation. You know, all these things are forms of cutting us off from being a nation. Esau has been so busy with cutting us off from being a nation that he can't even rule under his own authority. He can't even focus on his own rulership. His whole rulership was focused on bringing us down. Okay, so his whole rulership was focused on negativity, and that's exactly what he's gonna get. That's what he's gonna produce. You reap what you sow. You reap negativity in your in your rulership when the Lord gave you the time to do so. Therefore, you're gonna pluck that up. You're gonna pluck the negativity up, and the negativity that's coming to you is positivity in the sight of the righteous, because it's just that it should be coming to you in that sense. The Lord's gonna take you down. All right. When we rule and set up our kingdom, it's gonna be peace. Matter of fact, let's get that in Proverbs 29. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when we come and start to rule, the people are going to be happy that we're in the seat of rulership. Reason being is because everyone's going to be put in their right state. Okay, when I say state, I mean I'm talking about a status. Okay. The Elamites are going to have their own plot of land and do what they need to do, of course, under the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and they're going to love it. Okay? These people are going to love being in full subjection to the Israelites because of our way of living is beneficial and it brings benefits to life. The way of living that the Edomites push do not bring. Come on, man. This is their life. This is how they operate. They put sewage water back into your clean, supposedly clean water that you drink. So the water that you piss and shit in is coming right back to you in your sink when you wash your dishes. It's coming right back to you in your shower when you're taking a shower. Things of that nature, man. This is some wicked crap. All right. So this is Zephaniah chapter 3:1. It says, "Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city." And that oppressing city is America's, which we're living in today. Reading this and just understanding what they're doing right here is a very vexing thing. Okay, it is polluted, it's wicked as hell, it's dirty, and it's filthy, and it's a false balance, to be honest. Just like the scriptures say, a false balance is an abomination. An abomination is a filthy, dirty act. Okay, you know. So I was gonna keep this lesson really short. I just wanted to pull that out and bring some understanding of how wicked this damn Edomite is. You know, even to have a discussion about whether sewage water, what we should do with sewage water and what not to do, is off in a hole. Is off in a hole. Even the way they I was watching a video on how landfills operate, you know, and how they get rid of waste, or like, you know, your trash can, you know, your trash and shit. Even that is off, you know, but they'll explain it in a way that, you know, it just makes sense that it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, so Lord willing, this was edifying. If y'all want to look more into it, you can. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashimi Hawashai, Bashem Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone and rule and teach well. Peace, up, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Until the next time, Shalom.